Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Sorry, just getting my blanket pulled up and over. It is cold here, here in Wisconsin. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are feeling the coolest. Sorry if you feel anything hitting the mic. I apologize. Gotta get my nest back. I got up to run upstairs real quick and gotta get comfy again. Um, Today is January 20th, Monday. Those of you in the U.S., today is the inauguration of our 47th president. I don't really keep much on that. Don't really watch the news. I keep out of the negativity and everything that goes on. It's just I don't trust the media outlets these days, and for good reason. If you had listened to my previous streams and watched any of the documentaries that I had directed you to, you would have the same conclusion as I do. I'm gonna get a cough drop real quick, so I'm gonna mute myself so it doesn't get too loud.
I've gathered a list of other hunters asking for help. Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
I have been muted this entire time. My mic just kind of messed up.
This is going to be a tough one.
So I apologize for the quietness.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
On Phas, because we have new weeklies. We have the weekly changeover and the dailies, of course, but the weekly changeover is right here. The hide and seek is what's Point Hope, but this is not like the last hide and seek. The last hide and seek was a friendly ghost. This hide and seek is not a friendly ghost. You have to hide. It'll start hunting almost immediately once you get inside. It is at Point Hope, which is my least favorite. Today is January 20th. It is cold here. It is minus 25 out there right now. Here in Wisconsin. And our neck of the woods. It is very cold. And then tomorrow is supposed to get colder. I think we're supposed to get down to 32 below zero. So, I'm not liking it, but then, thankfully, it did change. It was supposed to last till Thursday, but, it looks like it's only going to last until tomorrow, and then it's going to go back up in the 20s, for a high. So, that means real feel will be, single digits, but I prefer single digits over, being in the 20 to 30 below zero. It's literally like, I was out there with my doggos, and I clean up after them once they go, and our scooper is like a metal, it's got plastic handles, but oh my, bolty, most likely. But, it felt like my hand was gonna freeze to the scooper. It was like, I don't like this. The ghost is also saying it doesn't like me. I'm definitely going to say it's a Pulte because that was instantaneous. But we'll verify. It's just like crazy how that was. Alright, ghost event, cleanse the area, and repel the ghost while it's chasing. Yeah. We're going to put down a crucie first. I'm not too fond of it being like up close. Oh no. Oh no. It might not be a Pulte. Ghost writing. UV. It could be a demon. Let's run in here real quick. Put down the crucifix. Take temperature. No, thankfully it's not a demon. So it's a Pulte. Oh boy. It's just... that ghost is not a happy one. He's really not happy. Alright, so we gotta get a spirit box for a Pulte. There's no ghost orbs. But I didn't see an EMF level 5. Like, the most it went was 4. We'll put some... We're gonna do this for sure. Okay. We're gonna put a motion sensor down. I want to see where the ghost is moving. It's definitely over here. So we might have to change this here. Even though I don't think we're gonna get dots. Because the myelin doesn't really act this way. But we do have EMF because it smacked that and made everything fly. So... And once it did that, if it was an EMF 5, it would have definitely spiked. And if it was a demon, it would have hunted. So, it's definitely a Pulte. Oh, look at spirit box. Oh, that's right, I gotta get salt down. So, let's put some salt down. And I gotta find the bone, and then, the cursed object, and get pictures. Alright, just we'll do this. And then we gotta hurry up and get the camera. Because I want to take a picture of the footprints. Alright, let's go ahead and see if it's here. It's died down. Huh. Let's get a picture of this ghost writing. Okay. Let's see where it's at. Did it move? 8 degrees. Yeah, it's not here no more. It's like on the campfire. We have the voodoo doll. We have the voodoo doll. So excited. And we can go into the blue tent. So it is definitely around here. I'm so sad that I wasted salt right there though. It might still walk over here. It's like over here. It's like wandering. Oh, ghost photo. Yeah, see, there's a Pulte. Alright, that's a confirmation for us that it's a Pulte. Now, if you didn't catch, if you go back to when I first came into the campground, and I had the camera, when I first got here, like, all the stuff that was nearby here, like, all of it went flying. Like, all of it went flying, so. I'm not sure where to go. Like, as far as, like, it's everywhere. Now it's because of this, like I'm trying to figure out where to put the, the salt so I can get some footprint photos. But it's like, I don't know where to put the salt. 'Cause it's not over there. It's throwing stuff, but it's not there. And see here where it threw all that stuff, it only went 4 spots. So it went from a 1 to a 5, which is a 4. And it's gonna start hunting pretty soon. Cleanse this too. I could do this both at the same time. So I'm not too worried. It blew out the thing. Oh, this is going to be so bad. It's not over there anymore. Like I just want to get pictures. I don't like when it does that. This is good shutting or an indication if it hunts. It's like, leave me alone. Alright, so I got everything I need. The only thing I need to do is get an extra smudge. So, because he's gonna hunt pretty soon, and I still gotta find the bone. So, I'm gonna let my, sanity go down. And then I'm gonna take sanity medication after. And then I'll find the bone and leave. As soon as I walk in here, it's gonna start hunting. Or I'll force a hunt. We can force a hunt. This is how I'm gonna force a hunt. My sanity is already low, so. Yeah, see? Here he comes. Look at that, he's gonna throw everything. Watch, everything's gonna get thrown. Woo! It's an anger bolting. Ouch, sir, that hurt. I hope everyone had a great weekend, though. It was nice. They're nice and relaxing. We typically don't do too much in the winter, so we just on the Sabbath, Saturday. So Friday night to Saturday, it was just mostly just relaxing. I did some Bible study. I listened to my devotional. I got all that done. And it was just relaxing. It was just really relaxing. All right, so I should have gotten both. Yes, I got both. So let's go take some sanity medication. And then, find the bone. We don't have to take a picture of it, so it'll just be like grab and get out. He's very active. I'll take 3 of these because my sanity is like really down due to that. Alright, let's take a look and find the bone. I always double check there because it's gonna be like, it could be hidden. Have that ready to go. That was a quick investigation, not gonna lie. And you do have to check the souls. Definitely check the souls. There was a moment where I found the bone in the toilet. So it's like, okay. So definitely check the souls, check everywhere, especially over here and over on this side of the tent, because sometimes it'll be hidden right behind that box. So far I don't see anything, so it's right here. Easy peasy. It is like, I'm not happy. It's not the happiest. Let's check the photos to make sure we got all 3 stars. We do. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, we can leave. That was a quick investigation, not gonna lie. Did we do everything that we were supposed to do? Reach 0 sanity. Oh, I thought I did reach 0 sanity. Let's see. Discover the ghost type we'll get. It's only $50 to do that too. Complete objectives. I've got 3 of those. 3-star ghost photos. We have to take 15 of those, collect 15 bones, and then ghost with a motion sensor. Oh, we've only had it go 3 times. Let's go put some more another photo, motion sensor out there, and then I'm gonna play with the, if I can, the doll again. We'll put it right here, because it's like wandering between the two. So hopefully it does more. It's like not a happy ghost. Let's see if I can continue playing with the get my sanity down. That's it. Yeah. I might have to just go do another one and do that. I took three sanity things, which is a major no-no. And it's gonna take forever for my sanity to get down to 0 without a haunted object. So let's go ahead and go. And on the next one, we'll do those. I still can't believe part of my stream's gonna be quietness because of my mic. I'm just like completely done with it. Alright, got the ghost type. Perfect investigation. We're gonna go to Camp Woodward again. It's just to play a media map. So we can go to Sunny Meadows actually. We'll go to Sunny Meadows. I've actually finished my badge for Sunny Meadows, so I don't have to worry about that no more. It's just exciting. Alright. I'm still waiting to get my badge to get like taken out by a demon. Motion sensor, crucifix, and repel the ghost. I'm not all that great with repelling the ghosts. I like to use and I shouldn't really use it too much, but I do. It's in the basement. Alright, that's okay. Check the doors. Put everything down right here. It's gonna be easier. I was hoping that would be up here, but it's not. That's okay. The ghost cannot hear me, so that's a little bit of a disadvantage. I say that because that was a visual glitch. I say that because if you're talking near, I think it's a yokai, it gets aggressive. I was doing this on the challenge mode from last week, and I was just talking and talking and talking into the mic, and this ghost was not happy. It kept throwing stuff at me. It was just a very unhappy ghost. So I do this here. It gives time for the activity to kind of spike. I know it's not ideal because, you know, if it's a really angry ghost, it's gonna potentially start hunting immediately. But what are you gonna do? You know, you need to have everything. It's closer. You're using more steps, like walking back to the truck. So I'd like it's easier. I'm just gonna do this, and then also it gives time for the ghost to make a mess of the ghost room. So you can like, oh, this is where it's at. Easy. Versus if you're walking in there and you have that 1 minute and you're going by the ghost room and not even realizing it because the ghost is not all that active yet. And look at the chart. This ghost is extremely active. Definitely incense. Take these with a lighter. I need to actually put one back. I need to take a motion sensor. I was low-key wanting this to be close. Okay. Alright, let's go. I think that'll be enough. I think that'll be enough. That will be enough. Still no EMF 5 spec, so it looks like it's not going to be an EMF 5 at all, which kind of has me worried. I like when it gets an EMF 5 at first, and it's like it rules out demon. I am a wimp. I'm a wimp. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. When it comes to these ghosts, I feel like they're just going to like immediately come in and just take me out. When I do Sunny Meadows and stuff, it's just I am at a disadvantage. I'm not that good at this game. Like I can prestige however long I want, but I'm not that good at this game. All right, we're gonna take one of these, a smudge, because it's important. We've got the basement. So first thing we're gonna do is check here, and we have this door open. So naturally, we're gonna come in here and we're gonna check the temperature. One of the things that worries me is if it's in this room is those candles right there. So if it is a Goryo, I think it's a Goryo, then it could hunt by blowing those out. But it's not in that room because this is a standard temp for this, so it's downstairs. I'm gonna turn these lights on because I want to turn the breaker on when I get downstairs. Alrighty. I don't really care too much when it's down in the basement, unless I know it's like a ghost I can handle. Alright. Turn that light on. And it's this way. We're gonna go in these rooms because you never know. The doors don't always open. It sounds like it's down here though. I thought that there was a light for... Yeah, right here. Nope. No light, it's just dark. Creepy. A creepy dark room. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Alright, so, if it's down in the basement like it is, this door is going to lock when it starts to hunt. So, it's like right here. It's right in this area. Alright, so it's like right in this hallway. Where? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's definitely up this way. It's like right here. Or maybe not. Like, I had cold breath. The ghost must have just came to say hi to me. That's not very reassuring at all. Let's find the ghost room. Oh, look at here. Yep, it's right here. Ooh, that scared me. It's in here. It's throwing stuff around, so it's definitely not a happy ghost. It's definitely touching a lot of stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and get more stuff, and I'm probably going to regret not having a smudge. But you can't really hide in the hallway. I wish that, I wish we can carry more items. At least like one more item. So you could carry 3 of your gears and have the smudge as a secondary, you know? So just like, I don't really wanna. Alright, so we're gonna take this, this, and this. Look at the camera later. I just want to get the crucifix down there. So, if it's a demon, the crucifix has it's 50% larger. It's like 2 times the size. So, it'll burn at a greater distance. I'll have at least more time to and it's really funny because I played with a group. Getting the badge, I was like playing. I was like, I'm gonna have a group. It'd be quicker. People can carry down stuff. So, alright. So here we go. Check for EV. It's probably gone already. So I'll put this down here. Put this down here. Check the temperature. That's a demon, for sure. It's either that or SA. Ugh, that's not good. It's just throwing stuff. Can I get some ghost writing for me? It immediately burned that, so. I turn out the lights too. Oof. This is gonna be a tricky one because that means I have to carry another cruci down there. Power's still on. I just turned the lights out. Weird. Let's go check sanity. Definitely go check sanity. We'll pick that stuff up later. And the door will lock. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be a Thayer or a demon. The hunting so early. We'll take one of these. We're gonna pick up the other crucifix. Alright, so the things I want to do is ghost writing. Ghost writing that and freezing temp is for a demon. And it could also be a Fae, which is ghost orbs, UV, let's see, ghost writing, and what was it? Dots. Okay. So I need to take dots. Because I already have, so I need the dots in the camera. Is what I'll take down there. Because I already have the ghostwriting book, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be ghostwriting. It's one of those, it just hit the breaker. Oh boy, oh boy. Doesn't like light. Doesn't like light. So dots. And nice. No, I'm not too happy about going back down there. I'm not happy at all. I don't want to go down there. I don't have another smudge. I only have one. And with how I panic, it's like a no-go. Bring the light back on. This ghost doesn't like it. Doesn't like light. Light back on. It's weird that the lights are on the other side. When I was in here earlier, lights were opposite. Alright. I was just checking to see if that was a ghost orb. We're so far away, too. Don't like that. Alright. So, yes for ghost orbs. We're gonna put the other, crucie down. No for that. No for UV. Oh. So we have ghost orbs, no UV. So let's do... We will definitely have dots then. It is a very unhappy ghost. It doesn't like that I'm in here. So it's a territorial ghost. Alright. I think mirrors are very, territorial. Might be this one. Spirit box, ghost orbs, ghost writing. But there's no ghost writing. Which I'm definitely should have been ghost writing for sure. Definitely no UV. It's not EMF 5. Definitely would have been. Alright. So, I don't have my camera. I don't like that. I don't have my camera with me, so I couldn't get a picture of the ghost. And it's so irritating when that happens, too. And I don't have my smudge. So if it hunts, it's... So it's a ghost that hunts before it gets to 50%. So I was at 64 when I went out to the van. So roughly around 65. Does not like light. It's aggressive. Do. I'm gonna turn these lights back on. Ghost. Alright, so we're gonna take the spirit box. I'm gonna get the camera. Oh, I don't know if I want to. I guess I'll do this next. I should take a smudge. But it's like, I want to get this stuff down there. I do. I want to get this stuff down there. So maybe I'll just drop it right here. I'll just drop everything right here. There we go. And then I'll bring it downstairs. That'll be quicker. Visual glitches are definitely rampant. There's people who've been having a lot of problems. Should have 2 salts. Okay. It is like wreaking havoc. I can just hear the boom boom booms down there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave that here. I'm gonna take 1 salt, the camera, and this, and leave it down there. That way I've got I've got the smudges. I can just run to them, but that door's gonna lock, so I won't be able to get to it. I only have 1 smudge, and there's no hiding spots. There's like no hiding spots. I'm going to end up dying if this ghost decides to hunt. I don't know where to hide. It's so not happy.
An elderly victim.
Alright, so we got a spirit box. It is probably gonna be a mirror since it likes to be in the dark. We'll get the picture of the crucifix. It's not ghostwriting. It's hunting. Oh, it's hunting. Ah, it got me. Oh dear. It made me jump. I'm gonna go with I just blue screen. I know it was a yokai?
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Oh, lovely. Sorry. I didn't realize my mic is really messing up. So, so today is Acts 3, chapter verse 4 through 8 and 12 through 13. Peter and John looked at him intently, and Peter said, and this is the man who was crippled that was at the gate begging for money. Peter and John looked at him intently, and Peter said, "Look at us." The lame man looked at them eagerly, expecting some money. Peter said, I don't have any silver or gold for you, but I'll give you what I have. In the name of Jesus Christ the Nazarene, get up and walk. Peter took the lame man by the right hand and helped him up. And as he did, the man's feet and ankles were instantly healed and strengthened. He jumped up, stood on his feet, and began to walk. Then, walking, leaping, and praising God, he went into the temple with them. Peter saw the opportunity and addressed the crowd. People of Israel, he said, what is so surprising about this? And why stare at us as though we had made this man walk by our own power or godliness? For it is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God of our ancestors, who has brought glory to this servant, to his servant Jesus, by doing this. And it goes into saying, like, you know how you see people that are filming themselves giving to others? And we're in agreement that giving to others, like helping other people who are going through hard times, is great. You know, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to help each other. We're supposed to be there to support each other. But the one thing that this is touching on, and is something I dislike as well, is when people go and do these, not giving glory to God, but giving glory to themselves. They're saying, this is what I am doing for this person. It is not saying, don't come to me. This is not my doing. This is made possible because of, you know, of Jesus, of God. And it's not just people, you know, people who may not necessarily believe, but it's also believers, right? You know, and then the exhortation is like something. I can't stand our videos of people recording themselves doing good deeds, like giving money to homeless or buying cars for strangers. And it's even more troubling when believers do this. Jesus specifically called us to give to the needy in secret, ensuring our reward comes from God and not from man. And yeah, and this, he healed the lame man publicly, which might seem like a contradiction to Jesus' teaching. However, it's not. Jesus also said to let others see your good works, when those good works lead to others glorifying God. There's a key difference here. Peter wasn't drawing attention to himself. He used the miracle as performed to as a platform to glorify God and preach about Jesus. It's not, you know, suggest that you record yourself doing good deeds and then say all glory to God at the end of the video. It's saying that it's like Peter, our goal should always be to lead others to glorify and praise God, not to seek attention or recognition for ourselves. It's God who deserves all the credit, the glory, and all the honor. Because in all honesty, God made it happen. You know, he's using you as a vessel to do his works. So it's not like I made this happen. You know, God made it happen. You know, it's through him. And I see those videos all over Facebook where the person is doing this, and they're always making sure that they're in the picture, that they're, you know, getting the thanks and stuff. Even you know, even if it is what they think is they do say no, actually most of them don't. I'm trying to think of any one of them, and all of them that I could see have been just like, I'm doing this for you. I want to get the fame and the praise and the followers and the clicks and the likes. I want to make myself seem like I'm such a good person. Not everything is as it seems. I will put it that way. Not everything is as it seems. So it goes on to say that next time that you do something kind or generous, ask yourself, like, who is getting the glory? And are my actions pointing people to God, or are they shining the light on me? And if you watch those videos of these people who are like giving, you know, I've seen videos of cars being given to people who are struggling, or money given to people who are struggling, and that person who's doing it is like always like in the limelight. You know, they're always right there. And I'm not gonna judge. It's not my place to judge, not one bit. But you do have to ask yourself, is this going to draw people closer to God, or is this just for my purpose of getting attention, praise, etc. So that was today's devotional, and it really does open your eyes to the world around us. That maybe that the people who appear to be so nice and generous are using this as a platform to grow themselves, to gain fame and attention, likes, followers. And they're not doing it for simply being there for the people. They're not doing it for them. They're not doing it for God. They're not bringing people closer to God. It is for their own greed and their own ego. So we have to be very careful and not falling into that. And again, I'm not judging. That's not my place to judge. The only one who could judge is God himself. That's it. But I will not. I'm not going to be able to. Like, I could never, honestly. I don't like the attention. I don't like being in the limelight. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like getting recognition. Like, if someone says good job, that's great. Thank you. I appreciate you recognizing that. But if it's to the point where I'm helping somebody, I don't want that recognition. I don't. It feels uncomfortable. And it also puts strain on me because sometimes you have people who will abuse that. So honestly, the secrecy is definitely my way of going. And I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to point out what I've done. God knows what I've done. That's all that matters. And I like that verse. I like today's devotional because it when you put the videos that you see online up to that with what it was saying and talking about, you start saying, like, yeah, I can understand now. It doesn't feel like these people are doing it for the good. It doesn't seem like they're doing it for the glory of God or giving it to him. It seems as though they're always in the picture. I can understand if someone's recording it and then the person who's doing it is not anywhere near. You don't know who it is. I can understand that because that person is not putting themselves as the savior. And that person could be like, I don't want to be recorded, but I want to record this. So I want to let people know that there's good people still out there. And you put it out there, but you're not yourself taking the light. You're giving the glory to God. You're like saying that I don't want to be in the video. I don't want to be called out by name. I don't want people to know who I am, just for the simple fact that this isn't my works. This is God. God is the one who's made this all possible. And give glory to him. Don't come to me. Don't come liking or following me. I am just being a vessel to do God's, to let God do his work through me. I don't want as a person to be in that limelight. That's not what this is all about. But it is bringing awareness to the cause. Like if you have a charity, and which is something I want to do. I want to set up, and I've been working on this for a while. I want to set up something where I have like these housing units, and I want to set up like a homeless like apartment type thing complex where it's like, I wouldn't say like a homeless shelter. It's like a community that's built, and it's got like its own kitchen, and it would train people. Like we'd have on a volunteer basis. If we do have the money coming in, I would pay people if possible. But that part I don't have worked out. But I would have like a community where people who are who have fallen on bad times could come in and be taken care of. They'd have a roof over their head. It would give them something to do. Like they would have to, in order to stay there, they would have to help, and they'd be given certain tasks based on what they're capable of doing. If they know how to cook, they'd be put in the kitchen to cook. If they know how to clean, they'd be, able to help out cleaning like the common areas. Everybody would be responsible for cleaning their own room. And I would have it as a temporary position, not a permanent position. So this would be like a temporary spot for people to like get back on their feet. And we don't have enough of those. We don't, like where I currently live in our city, we don't have anything that is like that. Our homeless shelters are full. They're just not big enough. And I want to be able to start something where we give back to people. And it's not for greed. And I would want my identity to be hidden because I don't want that attention. I would want to be like an anonymous like donor, and I want that to flourish, and I want to build a couple of these locations. That's why I always keep saying, like, winning the lottery, especially like that big chunk would have been like super like amazing. And I know that we're not supposed to like gamble and stuff, but it's just like that money. I wish the money would go to someone who's going to do something good for a change, because I don't really hear of people who win those big amounts of money doing really anything for their community. And I was just like, I keep thinking like this money could go towards building shelters. It could be going towards starting, foundations for people. It could go to so many things. And it's not only that, but another thing I had an idea is like a free like a pay, because there is a restaurant that is a pay what you can restaurant, and I love that they do that for people, because if you don't have a lot of money and you can't buy groceries, but you've got like $2, you can go in for a hot meal. Pay what you can. It is not. I know that there's going to be people who abuse that, which hurts my heart to know that people will take advantage of something that is supposed to help other people. But I had that thought for a grocery store. You have like the Misfits markets, where you get things that they wouldn't normally sell. Either like you could get them at a reduced cost, and then that reduced cost would be paying it forward to other people. And you can also donate food as well. So it'd be like a food bank, but it would be where people could go in and shop for what they want. And it would be food that is healthy. It's not going to be food that's like junk food. Because when I think of people who are going through hard times, they need nutritious food. They need good, nutritious food. And I would probably ask if there's like farms that nearby that would be able to give like fresh produce. And it would be like people would pay just what they could for what they've got. And it would be the donation, and that money would go back to either buying other foods, because we can't always expect it for free. But if there's people who do have how they get the Misfit Markets food, where you have food that's not perfect, but they can't sell it in traditional grocery stores. They do sell it as a discount. So I would try to network with companies that do that, manufacturers that do that maybe they had food that was mislabeled and it's at a discount because of that. It's perfectly good food. It's edible. It's still, but it's just not able to be sold in regular stores. I would definitely use that money towards purchasing other foods like that and keeping it stocked. It would be ran on a volunteer basis to assist other people, so it would get our community involved in helping other people. So that would go in hand with the homeless shelter, and it also would be for people who aren't in the homeless shelter, but people who are falling on hard times, just like a food bank. But it would be ran like a grocery store, and people can come in and shop, and it would just, I think things like that would help our community a lot better. It's going to be extremely hard to fund that. The logistics hasn't been worked out, but those are kind of things I've got in my mind that I've have been thinking about. Like, how can I help the people around my community and for outward communities that are nearby who are having this issue? And the homelessness is like the number one thing that we have. And we take care of pets before we take care of other humans. And it's just so sad. And I'm all for, I love animals, I always have. But we also have to take care of ourselves, especially our vets. The people who go and fight for us. I'm not particularly fond of war either, but these people do lay their life on the line for us. It is a choice, yes, it is a choice, but they're doing a hard thing. And it still is that if they come back and they need that support, we should be able to have something in place to support them. If they come back and they need help with, mental health, any like psychologists, therapists, we should have those in place for them. I've been on the end where the VA has been horrendous. I've had vets have, because I used to work with health insurance, and the horror stories I've heard is just absolutely heartbreaking. And it's like you feel helpless because there's nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do. So I've been around the block before. I've heard of things. I've lived in a homeless shelter before when I was a child. And that's kind of where I get the idea of like the community based, because they had the courtyard, they had like a huge cafeteria, and they would have the people, and that stayed there would put, they would be part of the effort to keep the place going, keep it clean, keep food. My parents helped in the kitchen at some days. They helped clean on some days. It was just like a good thing. And then having people there who could be mentors to help with, helping them get their life back on track would be great. But yeah, that's kind of like one thing I wanted. And I always say every time I see the lottery number, I'm like, oh, that money, if I had that, I would be able to do so much for people around me. And it's just like that money, it just seems like it never goes to a person who has ambitions that doesn't include just themselves. And the greed in this world has gotten to an all-time high, and the caring about other people has just gone down, and that's evident like in big places where homelessness is skyrocketing, like California. And I don't like to get political, but because I don't think that either side of the fence, God is the only way. It's the only way. Jesus, the only way to the Father. But the people who run our states, they don't really care too much about us, and we give them that power. They make us all these false claims, these false promises, and all they do is give themselves raises while the rest of us are struggling to survive. And that's not right. The power should definitely go back to the people. So we have a lot of work ahead of us, and a lot of things are coming that are going to test the faith of God's people, but we have to remain strong, and He's going to take care of us. You can just be assured that no matter how hard things seem like they're going, it's God. He made the universe. He made the world. He made all the things that are here. He can do anything. So there's no worries. There's no need to worry. And I know that that's hard. I have my days where it's like I feel that stress, creeping up because I have been out of work since May. I was supposed to start a marketing position, but then when I was supposed to get into it, I never heard from them again. So it's like, okay, did you want me or not? Because I thought for sure that I was on board, but I was supposed to do onboarding and stuff, and that never happened. And then every time I apply for a job, it's like, sorry, we went a different direction, or sorry, we closed the position, because companies are saying that they're hiring, but they're actually not hiring. And I have such a background that's so various. I could be put in any position, and I can excel, and I learn at a rapid rate. Like, I can learn, like, literally something new within a few hours, if even that. Something I've never done before, I can be well versed in it within a day. Literally, I was training somebody after not even being on a new job that long, and they already had me training somebody. And they were like, "Oh, how long have you been here?" And when I said it, they're like, oh, I thought you actually been here for like a couple of years. I'm like, nope, just started. So even they were like kind of like, whoa. So that's not to like boost my ego. I'm just saying that with someone of my, where I can be utilized in anywhere, it's like I've been blacklisted from everywhere. And I know it's just an enemy attack. God is going to put me where I need to be. And until then, I'll just do this. I'll spread God's word. I will continue telling the things that I've gone through as a testimony to, God being there. And no matter how much you mess up, He's always going to be there with open arms. There is going to be a time where you do have to make that ultimate choice. A time is coming soon. How soon, nobody knows. Only God knows. But it's better to be prepared than it is to find out after the fact when that door is closed. Because think of it as the Noah's Ark. Because it did say, as in the days of Noah, so shall be the days of man, the last days of man. So, like the last days. And we are, if you read Genesis, if you read all the way up through the time of Noah, I would recommend watching The Days of Noah. The first part touches base on what kind of was going on. It's a direct parallel to what's going on today. We have civil unrest. We have sexual perversion, immorality. The children even are being targeted. We've got a lot going on that is exactly how it was there. People are idolizing people and other deities and gold and silver and money, and forgetting God is there. And they're thinking that just because that it's been like this since they could remember for generations, that it's going to be like this going forward. But they don't realize that no. Just like in the days of Noah, people are going to be giving you warnings. And these warnings are letting you know, repent now, because the time is coming close to where that door is going to shut. And once that door is shut, you cannot go in. You're shut out completely. That's it. There's no more. And it's not fear-mongering. It is just a warning, and you can make your choice. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe it whatsoever. You can continue living your life. You could choose. That is the beauty of what God gave us, is free will. But when we are looking at it, God wants us to be there with Him because He loves us so much. And when you wake up, you start loving other people. You don't have to like them, but you love life. Like, you love humanity. You love the people to the point where you're like, you want them to be saved, and you're trying to get through to them. We're not supposed to go after people who just are like, nope, not, that's fine. We won't force it, but we're going to continue to preach. We're going to continue to put the word out for those who are on the fence, for those who are like, I do want to. I want to go to Christ because I'd rather be safe. I'd rather be prepared, and I'd rather be saved and in His glory, versus not being prepared and being sinful and then having that moment come where you're shattered. It's like I would rather be prepared. I'd rather be prepared. And it's no different than life, you don't know. It's like having life insurance and stuff. You don't know when you're going to pass away, but you're prepared. You have everything in set so that way you don't have to worry. And it's the same thing with your soul, with your salvation. It's just to live that life. And then also, it's not just a matter of being prepared, but once you start walking with God, once you start walking and welcoming Jesus into your heart, you start to transform. And it's nothing that you do actively. It starts to happen. You start cutting people out of your life. You start cutting things that were harmful out of your life. Your diet changes because the things that you eat change. You start to change, and you just evolve. You start to notice that you feel lighter, you feel clear, you feel at peace, and it's just like this feeling is so strange. And then you start to realize that, yeah, I don't have everything I want, but I've got everything I need, and I'm happy. I'm content because I don't want to be bogged down by what society thinks is important. And you start to look at that way. There are people who will come to you and be like, "Oh my gosh, this purse is so awesome! It's $3,000," and you're gonna be like, you're not going to care. You don't care about the latest fashion trends. You don't care about you don't care about the latest movie stars or what these people are doing with their lives. You stay off of the news broadcast because you know everything that they're telling you is just propaganda. Most of it's not even real. I would say probably 99% of it is not even true. They're twisted facts or just blatant lies. You stay away from watching movies because if you start to see the messages that are in there, you have a completely different outlook on those. Even me, it's really hard to play video games because it's like it's so like ugh. But there are some that I can play that I don't really think too much of. And like Fortnite was one I used to play. Can't play that no more. So the only ones I've been playing right now is the After Us game, which I was streaming before. I'll continue that on my next live stream, and Phasmophobia. That's it. Those are the only two games I can really stomach. There's another game that another friend had gotten me in tune with. I'd see to be determined. It seems like it's nice. It's visually pleasing. There's no violence. It's just music. But I don't know what the message is in there. I haven't played it long enough to get that determination yet. But this one seems like safe as well. And I don't play as often anymore because it's like there's no purpose. If I can play this game for 3 hours, then I should be able to have time for God. So I do that. I'm like, okay, I've got to make time for God, because if I can make time for a video game, which gives me absolutely nothing beneficial, it's no benefit whatsoever, then what am I doing? Redirect your energy, redirect your attention. So I've been doing a lot of that, and that will come naturally when you start getting closer with God, when you start building that relationship with God. So don't think of the things that we say, like the end times, and don't think of that as something to be scared of. Rejoice in that, because that means that a lot of things are going to come to fruition, and a lot of good things are going to come. We have to get through the bad to get to the good. That's just how life works. You have to get through the bad to get to the good. And God uses things, even the bad things, to breathe life into it, to make it come of good. He uses the bad to create something good. So, that's where I'm going to leave it. I've rambled enough. I've got to hop off. So I hope you guys have a great day. I do. And I will possibly be streaming, possibly, on Wednesday. I'm not too sure. I've been kind of not in the mood to do streams because I'm getting that feeling of like, what's the point? Because no one watches my streams. I don't know. But then I remember, like, it doesn't matter. This is what I was directed to do. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to say what needs to be said. I'm taking at the mutings that have been happening with my mic, because I don't repeat. Like, I was saying something and I'm like, okay, maybe that is not the time nor the place just yet. So I didn't review anything I said before when it was muted. So this is a weird stream, and I apologize for the rambling, but thanks for joining me on a couple of ghost hunts. And if you have any desire to learn more about the truth about what's going on in the world and the lies, look up The Last of the Cabal. Very interesting, very telling. It incited a different couple of reactions. I cried. I wanted to throw up. I got angry. I got heartbroken. All the range of emotions happened watching this series. There's the first part, which is 1 through 10, and then there is a sequel to it, and it goes up to like 25 or 26, I believe, 1 through 25 or 26. I haven't watched it all yet. I'm still on 15. I haven't had the stomach to go any further just yet. It's a lot to digest, and I'm still digesting what I've learned. And if you're thinking it's just someone making up things, no, they've got proof. And that's the hardest part to swallow, is the proof. And then you're like, okay, how could we let this happen? It's going to incite a range of emotions for you. And then if you want to know more about the lies that we've been told as far as faith in the Bible and religion, definitely watch The Days of Noah. It's a 4-part series. It is invaluable. They also prove scripture. It is not just people talking. It is them showing and bringing in actual proof. So I definitely recommend those. It's a little bit long. Take it in strides. Don't overdo it. It's going to incite a lot of reaction from you, a lot of emotion. Take it one step at a time. The Days of Noah is to prepare you mentally and spiritually for the end times. And then it really does give you a good grasp. It goes through the entire motion, the entire timeline. So it's seamless. And then the Fall of the Cabal is more of just an informational site to get you out of what they call the Matrix, to open your eyes to all the lies that we've been told. And it ties in with the Days of Noah because it goes back to when this all started, and the reasoning of why they did what they did, and it ties in with the ruler of the world, which is Satan, the fallen angel. Because he was cast down from here, and he was able to rule on Earth. So he has been just causing mayhem, and that goes into everything. So it all ties together. One is for informational purposes only, just to wake you up. The other one is to give you food for thought on how you look at your Christianity or whatever religion that you're in, if you are religious, and if you're not, it gives you proof that we've been lied to as far as the Darwinism and the theory of evolution, and the Big Bang and all that, and how they have lied, and we have proof, and there is proof, irrefutable proof, that the Bible is our history. So be prepared, take it easy when you're doing that. Don't overwork your brain, because it's going to incite, again, a lot of emotion. So you guys have a great day, a great week. If you don't catch any of my other streams, thanks again for watching. Like, share, subscribe. It's not required. This isn't for that purpose. This is for a purpose of just merely me reaching out to people who are like-minded. If you don't resonate with any of this, just bypass it. Don't watch any more of my streams. I really don't want to argue with anyone. I will not argue with you. If you come on here and just want to be negative, you can talk it to your blue into the face. I will not engage with you. There is no reason for me to argue with someone who's so close-minded. So I don't have to prove anything to you. The proof is there. And let's just say that in the Bible, it does tell us not to engage with people who just will not open their eyes or open their minds to the possibility. If you're just going to shoot it down, be negative, call us crazy, call us conspiracy theorists, call us, lunatics, whatever, call our God a fairy tale, whatever have you. I'm not engaged with you. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to say that I still love you as a person, and we're just going to have to agree to disagree on that and call it good. You have your beliefs. I'm going to hold on to mine no matter what you say. So anyway, take care. Remember, if you're going through a dark time, you matter. You are loved beyond comprehension. You are wanted in this world. And don't think that you can't do anything, because you are stronger than you think. Thanks again for watching, and until next time.